Hi everyone. So finally, today's first shift exam of TCS NQT is over, and in this video, we will be doing the full complete analysis of today's TCS NQT exam. And believe me, after watching this video, your confidence will be a lot like you will be thinking that yes, I can also crack TCS NQT 2026. Okay, because what response which I have got from my students, that was a great response from the students. So first of all, I want to thank all the students who supported us in the course, and thank you so much for the wonderful messages which I am getting right now from a lot of students. Thank you so much to all of you, and let's start this video. Okay, see, first of all, I wanted to talk about this. I upload a lot of free content on YouTube. I am not talking about those students, but I am talking about my course students who have given the today's exam, because we like worked hard with them. Okay, so in this video we will be talking about the TCS NQT exam analysis of today's first shift. Let's start. First of all, this is the first message from the students. I will be explaining you each and everything. Okay, we will be talking about the questions, what kind of questions they asked, okay, everything. So first of all, we all know that TCS NQT exam is divided into total two parts. So today's first shift exam I am talking about, okay, it was also divided into total two parts. First was foundation, second was advanced. Okay, I think pattern and everything you guys already know, but for clarity, in foundation there was numeric, there was verbal ability and reasoning. In advanced there was advanced numeric ability and reasoning, and there were two coding questions. Okay, now let's start everything one by one. I am just showing you the raw messages. Okay, hello sir, today I had exam. Out of 20 numeric, it was hard. I solved 7 to 8, and remaining guess marking. It's a very good score. I am just telling, it's a very good score. Total attempted 17, except that verbal was easy, reasoning was easy too. Even the advanced section was easier than the numerical ones. Coding, both are very easy. Okay, first coding question was if else based. Only if else condition we need to use, related to some gym subscription. 1 month subscription price is 2000, 3 months 5000, 6 months 9000, 9 months 12,000, 12 months 15,000. So input is month, a number integer, have to show the output how much price. Okay, so it's just a if else based condition. Like if there is 1 month, then you will print 2000. If it is 3 months, you will print 5000, something like that. Okay, so very easy question, if else based. Okay, very easy question. Okay, second one. Okay, second one, there is a banking system. Input format name, amount, time. If name and amount repeated, print the ones after the first one is flagged. Input format how many transaction, integer like 3 comma 4. After that them many transaction lines, input like Ram Sharma, something like that, name plus amount plus time. So you need to do the fraud detection. It was the question. Don't worry about the coding question, like what was the solution. I will be solving these questions after this video, so don't worry. I am just telling you the question in summary. Okay, this is the questions which students told me today. I'm just telling you the summary of the coding question. I will be solving them, don't worry about it. Okay, after that, I asked any compiler issue. So no sir, I have completed both question in 10 minutes. Those who were using Java was telling issues with the compiler and input. Okay, so there was some issue in Java. In Python and CPP, no issues. Okay, so I said great, now prepare for digital or prime. You are selected, because obviously he's selected for digital or prime because it's a great score, right? Because he passed all the test cases of the coding questions. Okay, all 7 by 7, 7 by 7, all two coding questions he passed. Okay, all the in the numeric the score is great. Reasoning and verbal, obviously he did great. So obviously he's selected for digital or prime. Also, if you have given today's exam, okay, please tell me in the comment section how much score you did in numeric, reasoning and English, and how many test cases you passed in the exam. So yes sir, really thank for the videos and the mock tests, those are really helpful. So yes, I then we talked about this, like what was the weightage like topics, if you remember. Okay, yes sir. So high weightage topics, CI. Okay, so CI quadratic से दो question, मतलब CI से भी दो question. Okay, that is SICI. I already said many times that prepare for SICI. Quadratic से two question, pipe से one question. Okay, ratio, this is ratio 2 to 3 question. Permutation 1 question, very hard. Speed distance 2 to 3 question. Verbal में error finding in sentence ज्यादा था. वर्बल में एंड था कि एक रिप्लेसमेंट ऑफ सेंटेंस बाय सिंगल वर्ड, इजी इजी थे, मतलब वर्बल में देयर वाज एरर फाइंडिंग क्वेश्चन एंड देयर वाज अराउंड 7 to 8 क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम रीडिंग पैराग्राफ, आरसी क्वेश्चंस वर देयर ओनली 7 to 8, so this time they reduced the reading paragraph questions in the first shift, only 7 to 8 questions were there from reading paragraph, and verbal में यहाँ पर error replacements काफी सारे क्वेश्चन थे, you need to find the errors, okay, and easy थे. This is the response from the second student I am showing, this was from first student, this is from second student. That question are same as the live test for reasoning verbal, so he said हाँ same. So first of all I wanted to talk about this. So live test which we conducted now, I talked to the students from on the call itself. They said exact same questions are coming which we have provided in the live test. So students who already purchased the course, they already know about the live test, so don't worry about it. If you are giving the live test, what score you are getting in the live test, you will get a better score in TCS NQT in verbal and reasoning, okay, because the level is easy. Also in the numeric, if you are giving the live test, whatever the score you got in the numeric, the same score you will be getting the in the actual exam, because see, I talked to almost 6 to 7 students by now. Every student, each and every student is saying, sir, the paper was the photocopy of the live test. So if you have given our live test, okay, this was the actual method which we did, because while creating this live test, we talked to more than 100 students. We talked to them like what was the previous year question, what was the topics, each and every question was handpicked by me, okay. So that's how we created the live test, okay. So they also said that the exam was exactly same as the live test which we provided in our mock test, okay. So this is the thing, the students who have already purchased it, they already know what kind of exam they will be expecting in TCS, because they have already given the live test, okay. So I said any specific topics like high weightage in numeric, reasoning and verbal. Reasoning, sitting arrangements circular, two table facing each other 2 to 3 plus, complete pattern based 2 to 3, series completion 3 to 4, so same pattern. And numeric, profit loss, SICI, work based, and why pipe and system based. And sir, I make a recall and send today's paper, so I said okay. So again, if you will see, for verbal around 7 question from paragraph or more, 3 grammatically wrong question like why, error detection kind of. Also there is one new addition, 3 to 4 question about the professional email based scenario. So this was the question, okay, this was the question which they also asked. This is the new one, 3 to 4 question from professional email based scenario question were there in verbal, okay. So these kind of inputs we get from the student which I tell you, okay. First of all, I want to discuss about the cutoff and everything, okay, but before that, see, again I am saying, if you want to, if you want to see like actual kind of paper, if you want to see the actual paper, like what kind of question will be there, I would say the live test, okay. The students who have given the live test in our mock test, okay, reasoning and verbal, you will, like, you will crack like cakewalk if you have given the live test. And that thing I already said in my previous videos, if you are giving the live test, reasoning and verbal, you will be giving like cakewalk. For numeric, again, it was hard, okay. In live test also we have given the numeric hard. In our live test, I wanted to tell you the cutoff was around 6 to 7 marks for the students. And in the today's exam of TCS NQT also, the cutoff of the numeric will be 6 to 7 marks. Mark my words. Now we will be talking about the cutoff. So if you have given today's exam, I will be just telling you the cutoff. Okay. So see, for foundation section, I am first of all talking about. Now just listen carefully. First of all, the numeric was very hard again today. Okay, very hard. But this time the preparation of the students were great. At the on-campus time, the preparation was little bit lacky, but this time students did great in the numeric. The questions were hard, so the cutoff will be around 6 to 7 numbers. Okay, around 6 to 7 number. See, the maximum cutoff for numeric this time can be 7 numbers. Okay, 7, or maybe by far, if I can say, maybe at the rare or rarest 8. It will not go 8 plus, okay, it will not go 8 plus, okay, it will not go 8 plus. So 8, even if you have done the guesswork, so if you have done like 6 to 7 question accurately, then you have done the guesswork easily, you can approach to 8, okay. 8 you can say is very secure, very secure, but the cutoff will be around 6 to 7 marks, okay. For reasoning, for reasoning, the cutoff will be, the cutoff will be, you can say, like if you have done like 12 plus, 12 plus, I would say 12 plus is safe, 12 plus is safe. The cutoff will be around 10 to 12 question. the cutoff can be around 12 to 10 to 12 question. But if you have done 12 plus after doing the guesswork also, it is very safe in reasoning. Okay, 10 to 12 you can expect the cutoff should be. For verbal, the cutoff again will be around like 11 to 13 you can say, but if you have done 13 plus, you are very safe and you will clear the foundation. Okay, the cutoff should be between 11 to 13. Okay, now talking about the advanced section. For advanced section, see, the score combines, there is no specific cutoff for advanced section numeric and quant, but it combines if you are getting digital or prime. Okay, why I'm talking about digital and prime? See, the reason is they said they will be preferring the digital and prime rule this year. That's why I'm talking about digital and prime. Okay, now, talking about this, for coding, this year the cutoff will be high. For first shift, at least for digital, I would say it is secure at least one question or one full one question plus some test cases in second question. If you have passed, then you can get digital. Okay, but at least one question will be required because there was no compiler issue. If you have not done like one question, there are very less chances that you will be getting selected for digital at least. Okay, so one question minimum is required if you want to get digital, because there was no issue in the compiler. Also the questions were very easy, like if else based question, and second question was also easy. Okay, so one at least, and I would say one plus also possible for digital. For prime, there will be total 10 private test cases, right? At least 8 plus test cases will be required for prime. Okay, 8 or 8 plus will be required for prime. Okay, so this will be for prime, because see, many students are doing very good in coding, and if you have done like 14 by 14 test cases, or suppose 13 by 14 or 12 by 14 test cases, it's a good score if you want to get prime. Okay, but it also matters what you have scored in the advanced section. Okay, plus what you have scored in your foundation section, that also matters, because this year they will be combining all the scores, and the foundation section is obviously required to clear the basic cutoff. Okay, so this would be the cutoff prediction from my side. Okay, and see, again I would say, if you want to see the exact paper, okay, what we have provided here in the mock test, okay, you will be getting almost same questions like we did in the mock test. Okay, so like in the live test. Okay, so that is the like exact photocopy. So students like already said in the phone call, sir, for reasoning verbal it was like an exact photocopy of the live test which you have provided. For numeric also it was an exact photocopy. Because we also scored like 7 to 8 marks in your mock test. In the actual exam also we scored 7 to 8 marks. Okay, so that was the today's first shift analysis. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching.